Have you ever walked into Home Depot, full of hope to transform your garden, only to leave feeling discouraged by the high price tags? Well, today I'm about to change all of that. I'm going to show you 5 insanely beautiful DIY garden projects that will completely transform your outdoor space. And they're all made from simple materials you can grab from Home Depot. And the best part? They're all budget-friendly. These projects are quick, easy, and will add that perfect, personalized touch to your garden without emptying your wallet. Ready to get your hands a little dirty and your garden looking amazing? Let's dive into these DIY garden hacks that are not just affordable, but totally doable, even for beginners. Trust me, your garden is about to get a major upgrade. Before we dive into these amazing DIY ideas, go ahead and hit that like button if you're as excited as I am to make your garden shine. And if you want more creative and budget-friendly garden ideas, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Let's make this garden transformation happen. DIY Garden Hack 1. Wind chimes from metal pipes. First up, let's create something that adds both beauty and sound to your garden. Wind chimes made from metal pipes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wind chimes? They seem complicated. But trust me, this one is so simple, and the result is absolutely stunning. Here's what you'll need. Metal pipes from Home Depot. You can even choose different lengths to make the chime sound different. Some string or twine, a wooden board, and a few basic tools like a drill and screws. The metal pipes are incredibly affordable, and you can cut them to your desired lengths right at Home Depot, so you don't have to worry about getting the size just right. To start, take the metal pipes and cut them to varying lengths. This is what gives each pipe its own unique tone when the wind blows. You want to make sure they're cut with a little bit of variation. The shorter pipes will create higher pitched sounds, and the longer pipes will give you deeper tones. It's all about finding that perfect combination to create soothing melodies. Now, grab your wooden board or a piece of driftwood for the base. This is where you'll string the pipes. Drill small holes at the top of each pipe and thread the twine through. Then, tie a knot to secure each pipe, making sure they hang at different lengths to create a cascading effect. Attach the twine to the wooden board, and voila! You've got yourself a homemade wind chime that will add a serene atmosphere to your garden every time the breeze blows. To finish it off, you can add a little decoration, maybe some paint on the pipes for a pop of color, or some beads or shells on the twine for a touch of charm. It's a simple project, but the sound and aesthetic it brings to your garden are incredible. Plus, it's so easy to do. How beautiful do those wind chimes sound in your garden already? I can just picture them gently swaying in the breeze. Let me know if you can try this DIY and what colors or decorations you'd choose for your own chimes. Leave a comment below. DIY Garden Hack 2, Rustic Wooden Planter Boxes. Now, let's get our hands dirty and add some real character to your garden with DIY Rustic Wooden Planter Boxes. If you've always wanted that charming farmhouse-style planter, but didn't want to spend a fortune, this DIY hack is for you. It's not only affordable, but it's a quick project that will add so much warmth and personality to your garden. Here's what you'll need for this project. Wooden planks. You can grab some affordable untreated pine from Home Depot. Nails or screws, a hammer, a saw, or just have you cut at Home Depot. And some wood glue. You can also grab some stain or paint to finish off the look. But trust me, this will look beautiful even with a natural wood finish. Start by measuring and cutting the wood into the dimensions you want for your planter box. Depending on the space you have, you can make these boxes small for a few herbs, or large for your favorite flowers, or even vegetables. The beauty of this project is you can customize the size to fit your needs. Simply cut 4 pieces for the sides and the bottom piece to hold everything together. Next, grab your glue and nail gun or hammer and nails and begin assembling the box. It's really that simple. For extra charm, you can distress the wood with sandpaper for a worn, rustic look. A little distressing goes a long way in creating that farmhouse vibe we're going for. Now comes the fun part, staining or painting your planter. I love using a weatherwood stain, but you can also go for a bold, painted look if that fits your style. The choice is yours. Once everything is dry, fill it with your favorite plants, flowers, or even small vegetables. Place it on your porch, along the garden path, or even as a focal point in your backyard. It'll instantly add a rustic, homey feel. DIY Garden Hack 3, Hanging Wooden Plant Crates. Next up, let's bring some charm to your garden with hanging wooden plant crates. These are perfect for small gardens, patios, or even balconies where space is limited. They're simple, and you can create a vertical garden that adds a whole lot of style to your space. Start by picking up small wooden crates from Home Depot. You can leave them natural for a rustic look, or give them a fresh coat of paint to match your outdoor decor. Next, grab some twine or wire and attach it to the corners of each crate. The great thing about this project is that you can arrange the crates however you want. Hang them in a straight line, stagger them in a beautiful pattern, or even hang them vertically for a cascading effect. Once they're hung up, fill each crate with your favorite plants. You can go for vibrant flowers, cascading ivy, or even small herbs for a garden that will look great and be functional. These hanging crates will add height and dimension to your garden while giving it a fresh, whimsical vibe. DIY Garden Hack 4, Glass Bottle Tiki Torches. Let's light up your garden with these charming DIY glass bottle tiki torches. If you ever wish for more outdoor lighting but didn't want to spend a ton on fancy lamps, this DIY is for you. These tiki torches are perfect for evening garden parties or just creating a cozy atmosphere during the night. All you need are some empty glass bottles. You can repurpose old wine bottles or even mason jars, tiki torch kits, and some decorative twine or string. Simply insert the tiki torch wick into the bottle, fill it with oil, and secure it with the top. For extra charm, wrap twine around the neck of the bottle or add a few decorations to match your garden's vibe. One setup, light them up during your next outdoor gathering, and watch as they bring a magical glow to your space. It's an easy project that doesn't require a lot of effort, but adds tons of character to your garden. DIY Garden Hack 5, Concrete Mushroom Garden Sculptures. How about adding a whimsical touch to your garden with concrete mushroom sculptures? These cute, quirky mushrooms are the perfect DIY project to bring some fun and magic to your garden. Plus, they're super easy to make and won't break the bank. Here's what you need: a plastic mold. You can use a bowl for the cap and a cup for the stem, concrete mix, and some paint. To start, prepare the concrete according to the instructions and pour into the molds. Allow it to set until it's firm enough to remove from the mold, and then let it dry completely. Once the mushroom sculpture is dry, you can paint however you like. Go for a classic red and white mushroom, or get creative with fun, bright colors. These mushroom sculptures will add a whimsical and unique touch to your garden, making it feel like a fairy tale come to life. DIY Garden Hack 6, Mason Jar Solar Lights. Finally, let's end this section with some glow-up magic. DIY mason jar solar lights are not only functional, but they'll give your garden a soft, inviting glow when the sun goes down. They're perfect for creating ambience on your patio or along your garden path. All you need are mason jars, solar light kits. You can find these kits at Home Depot, and some glue. Simply attach the solar lights to the lid of the mason jar, making sure the light portion is facing up. You can leave the jars as they are, or decorate them with twine, ribbon, or paint for added personality. Once they're ready, place them around your garden or hang them from tree branches or posts. When the sun sets, they'll automatically light up, creating a magical, glowing effect that's perfect for those warm summer nights. DIY Garden Hack 7, Concrete Leaf Stepping Stones. Let's move on to a truly beautiful and natural addition to your garden: concrete leaf stepping stones. These DIY stepping stones bring the outdoors right into your garden by using actual leaves to create textured, leaf-shaped stepping stones. They're simple, elegant, and will blend perfectly into any garden path. Here's how to make them. First, gather large, beautiful leaves from your garden. Think big, broad leaves like those from a hosta or squash plant. Then, grab some concrete mix from Home Depot and lay the leaves flat on the ground. You'll want to make sure they're smooth and have no wrinkles. Mix your concrete and pour it over the leaves, making sure to cover them completely. After the concrete has set for a few hours, gently peel away the leaves to reveal the stunning imprint they've left behind. You'll now have one-of-a-kind stepping stones that showcase the beauty of nature in your garden. These concrete leaf stones will not only serve as functional elements, but will also add a touch of artistry and elegance to your outdoor space. DIY Garden Hack 8, Hanging Terracotta Pot Garden. Next up, Let's add some vertical flair with hanging terracotta pot gardens. This is a simple yet striking way to display plants if you're short on space. Plus, the earthy look of the terracotta gives your garden a rustic Mediterranean vibe. Start by purchasing a few small terracotta pots from Home Depot. These can be found at very affordable prices. You'll also need some twine, rope, or chains, which will act as a suspension for your pots. Using your twine or chains, tie the pot securely in a hanging position, either in a series or staggered along a wall, fence, or tree. The beauty of this hanging garden is that you can choose whatever plants you love. Whether it's cascading ivy, colorful flowers, or even small herbs, these hanging pots are a charming way to bring your plants up to eye level, adding dimension and character to your garden. To make it even more personalized, feel free to paint the pots with colors that match your garden's theme. This project is not only easy, but also gives your outdoor space an organized, curated look. DIY Garden Hack 9. Cinder Block Garden Edging. Let's talk about some sleek and modern garden edging. If you've got garden beds or a flower border you want to find, cinder blocks can be a fantastic and affordable option. Not only do they keep the soil in place, but they also add a modern, industrial look to your outdoor space. Start by purchasing a few cinder blocks from Home Depot. These are incredibly affordable and come in various sizes. Line the blocks along the perimeter of your garden beds or along a flower path to create clean, sharp lines. You can either stack them horizontally for a simple border or stand them up vertically for a taller edge. For an added touch, you can fill the spaces between the blocks with soil and plant some flowers or herbs in the gaps. This will give you the look of a raised garden bed, but with far less effort and cost than traditional wood framing. Not only does this project look great, but it's also incredibly easy to maintain and long-lasting, making it perfect for any gardener looking to add some structure to their outdoor space. DIY Garden Hack 10. Rustic Wooden Crate Shelf for Plants. If you're a fan of rustic charm, then you'll absolutely love this next DIY. A wooden crate shelf for your plants. This is a simple project that requires little effort but makes such a huge impact when it comes to organizing and displaying your plants. Start by gathering some wooden crates from Home Depot. These are often inexpensive and come in a variety of sizes. Simply stack the crates on top of each other, securing them with nails or screws to make a tiered shelf. If you prefer a more rustic look, you can leave the crates as they are, or you can paint or stain them to match your garden or patio decor. Once your shelf is assembled, place your favorite plants inside. The beauty of this DIY project is its versatility. You can place the crates on a porch, balcony, or even on a garden path to add height and dimension. It's a beautiful way to display your plants, and it's functional too, providing extra storage space for your garden essentials. DIY Garden Hack 11. DIY Garden Arch from PVC Pipes. Now, let's go grand with a DIY garden arch. A garden arch can serve as an elegant focal point and create a beautiful entryway to your garden or outdoor space. And the best part? You can make it yourself using PVC pipes, which are both affordable and easy to work with. Here's what you need: PVC pipes, PVC connectors, a saw to cut the pipes, and some outdoor plants like climbing roses, wisteria, or ivy. Start by cutting the PVC pipes to your desired lengths. Use PVC connectors to join the pieces and create the shape of your arch. You can make it as tall or wide as you like, depending on your space. Once the frame is assembled, place the arch at the entrance of your garden, securing it in the ground with stakes if necessary. Now, add your climbing plants to the arch, either by growing them from the ground up or by tying them to the arch as they grow. In no time, you'll have a stunning, lush, green garden arch that brings your space to life. DIY Garden Hack 12. Hollowed out log planters. Let's talk about some natural charm. Hollowed out log planters. These planters add a rustic, earthy vibe to your garden, while being super simple to create. If you have access to a fallen tree or large branch, this is a perfect way to repurpose it and make a unique planter that will look right at home in your garden. To create these planters, simply find a log that's large enough to hollow out. You can even ask your local Home Depot to cut it into the right size for you. Use a power drill to hollow out the center, making sure there's enough room to hold soil and plants. You can leave the exterior of the log natural or sand it down for a smoother finish. Once the log is hollowed out, Fill it with soil and your favorite plants. Succulents, small flowers, or even herbs will thrive in these planters. The natural look of the log blends perfectly with outdoor spaces, adding a touch of woodland charm. These hollowed-out logs are perfect for creating a focal point in your garden or placing along a path for added visual interest. Plus, they're eco-friendly and a great way to repurpose what that would otherwise be discarded. DIY Garden Hack 13. Upcycle wine cork garden markers. Let's move on to something fun and quirky. Wine cork garden markers. If you're someone who enjoys a glass of wine, and let's face it, who doesn't? You've probably got a few corks lying around. Instead of tossing them, turn them into adorable garden markers that add personality to your plants. To make these, simply grab a few wine corks and small wooden sticks or skewers. You can find these at Home Depot. For a rustic look, leave the corks as they are or paint them with bright, fun colors to match your garden theme. Then, simply stick the cork onto the wooden skewer and voila, you've got yourself a personalized garden marker. These markers are perfect for labeling plants like herbs, flowers, or vegetables, and they add a whimsical touch to your garden beds. They're eco-friendly, budget-friendly, and a great conversation starter when guests come over. DIY Garden Hack 14. Outdoor string light lanterns. Who doesn't love the warm, glowing light of lanterns in the garden? But buying them can get pricey. So why not make your own with outdoor string lights and a few mason jars? This simple DIY hack will add a cozy, enchanting glow to your garden in no time. Start by gathering some mason jars. Old ones are perfect for this. Outdoor string lights, battery-operated work best, and some decorative twine. Wrap the twine around the neck of the mason jars for a rustic look, and insert the string lights inside. If you prefer, you can also fill the jars with small decorative items like pebbles or shells before adding the lights. Once your lanterns are assembled, place them along garden paths on the patio, or even hang them from tree branches. The soft glow they emit will create a warm, inviting atmosphere, perfect for evening gatherings or relaxing in the garden under the stars. These lanterns are also great for parties, outdoor dinners, or just adding a little magic to your garden. The best part? They're super easy to make and completely customizable. DIY Garden Hack 15. DIY succulent garden in a wooden box. Next, let's create a beautiful succulent garden inside a simple wooden box. Succulent are some of the easiest plants to care for, and they bring a fresh, modern look to any outdoor space. Plus, this project is perfect for gardeners who don't have a lot of space. To get started, grab a wooden box from Home Depot. You can even use a wooden crate if you want a more rustic look. Fill the bottom with rocks to help with drainage, then add a layer of potting soil on top. Next, arrange your succulents in the box, making sure they have enough space to spread out as they grow. Succulents come in all shapes, colors, and textures, so feel free to mix and match your favorites. Add a little decorative gravel or sand around the base of each plant to give it that desert chic vibe. This box can be placed on your patio, porch, or even used as a centerpiece for an outdoor table. Not only is this succulent garden easy to create, but it's also incredibly low maintenance. Perfect for busy gardeners who want to add a pop of greenery without the hassle of constant care. DIY Garden Hack 16. DIY Pallet Vertical Garden. Finally, let's create a vertical garden using a wooden pallet. This DIY hack is perfect for anyone with limited space but big dreams of a lush, green garden. By repurposing a wooden pallet, you can create a vertical garden that grows upward, saving space while still giving you all the beauty and benefits of a traditional garden. Start by picking up a wooden pallet from Home Depot or repurposing one you may already have. Sand it down if necessary, and then attach landscaping fabric to the back to hold the soil in place. Fill the pallet with soil, and then plant your favorite flowers, herbs, or vegetables in each section. For added stability, you can either lay the pallet flat on the ground or lean it up against a wall or fence. The plants will cascade down beautifully, creating a stunning vertical garden display. This project is not only great for small spaces, but it also gives your garden an instant wow factor. The best part? You can customize this project by painting or staining the palette to match your garden's theme. And you can even add small decorative touches like fairy lights or garden markers to personalize it further. How stunning are these garden projects? I bet your outdoor space is already starting to look amazing. If you're ready to roll up your sleeves and try some of these DIY garden ideas, give this video a thumbs up and let me know which project you're most excited to try in the comments below. And hey, if you want to keep your garden looking fresh all year long, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on more awesome budget-friendly garden hacks. Share this video with a friend who loves DIY projects, and let's keep growing this gardening community. Stay tuned for more garden inspiration coming your way. Your backyard transformation is just getting started.